Hi everyone, welcome on this beautiful day. Can you hear me? Excellent, wonderful. Okay, so thank you for joining me again. Today we're going to be dealing with a really important subject, and that is money. We all need it. Right, so here's the problem. The more things are shut down, locked down, etc., everyone, obviously there is no commerce going on. And what we have is that fears around that are going to then grow. And then once again, it's a mushroom effect, it's a magnifying effect in the wrong direction. So what we're going to do is to focus on the energy of money in our lives, in society, because what we need to do is to really hold the energy of money flowing and the economy growing and everyone being secure in their financial life. That's what we need to do. And when we hold that, that again can help shift the group consciousness. It's the we have as ever we have certain facts of the situation we're dealing with, and then we have the effect of magnifying the negative, which really undermines everything and makes everything worse. And I think several people told me last week they really enjoyed having the colour bottles. So I've got a couple more for you today. We've got two. We have this one and we have this one. So these are the energies that we really need to be using. This is the root chakra. This is where we hold our safety, our security, money, roof over our head, food on the table, all of that stuff. That's what's really being held in this pink and red energy here. So this is what is going to be blocked when we're not feeling safe around that. So that's the first step. And the second step, we bring in this one. This is actually the solar plexus. But these colors, the beautiful kind of pale lime green and the yellow, these are really the colors of business and of growth and new projects growing and all of that kind of thing, which is exactly the opposite to what we have going on in our economies at the moment with this crisis. So our main exercise today, we are going to be really holding this energy of safety around safety, security, and money. And the thing is that money needs to move. It's no good having it in a box under the bed. It does absolutely nothing. What you need to do, of course, is have money flowing. So one person spends it, which enables the next person to spend it, and the next person, and so on. It's this flow of energy. If you think of money as energy and it's flowing through society like electric circuit, that's what we need to get going again. If you are new to this idea of energies and you're using the colors and focus and intention, don't worry, just do what I say, just follow the procedure. There's nothing weird about it. It's simply using the focus of your mind, and in our group energy together, we're going to be really magnifying that effect. So what we'll do is we will have a much better energy as a group. We'll be clearing blocks from our subconscious mind, and we will have a knock-on effect on the group consciousness when we do that. And the more people join in with this, the more powerful it gets. So whether you're listening to me live or whether you're listening to the recording later, doesn't matter. You're still participating and adding your strength, your focus, your mental energy into what we're trying to achieve. So when we've done that, then at the end, we will go on and do our final focus on all the health systems and the people who are making all, doing all that wonderful work for us as well. So I hope that's all clear. What I want you to do now is get started. So I'm just going to hold up this beautiful red and pink. So I want you to just look at that, look at those colours, really focus on it, and imagine that you're breathing in those colours. And when you're breathing them in, you're not breathing them into your lungs, you're breathing them right the way down to the bottom of your spine. So these are the energy centres that are going to be absolutely blasted with what's happening in the world at the moment. And that is where all the insecurity around money is going to be. So really breathe it in and imagine that colour flowing down and that energy centre at the bottom of your spine getting stronger and brighter. So you've got that energy beginning to go into that place. Okay. A few more seconds of that. So once we've done this bit and we go on to the eyes closed visualization exercises, because your brain has just seen the color, we can just use that energy as if you're looking at it. Okay, so let me now bring this one up. So this is the growth, businesses, new projects, everything in expansion mode, but very much expansion out in the world. This is a real world kind of color combination. So I want you to imagine breathing this one in. So my hand is ruining the color. That's better. So imagine breathing that in, and you're breathing that right into your stomach. That's the solar plexus. That's where your personal power is, but it's also your power, you know, out in the world. So imagine breathing the green, breathing the yellow, and it's a real spring combination. You know, think of the daffodils coming up, new growth, new life, exactly what we don't have at the moment. So really breathing that in, and feel that energy center in your stomach getting stronger and really filling that beautiful green and yellow. That's great. Okay. Right, so your brain is going to remember those colors as we go ahead with the next step. So I want you to now close your eyes and relax. Just continue to breathe really gently, just comfortably. You can imagine that red still sitting at the bottom of your spine and the green and yellow in your stomach. Okay. And now I want you to just make that mental connection with everyone here on the call, whether you're here live or whether you're joining later. Feel that energetic connection magnifying everything that we do. So now in our group, imagine that red energy is now linking up and forming a network between everyone here. And as you breathe, imagine that's getting stronger and stronger. As we do that, you can allow your own personal fears and anxieties and worries around money, financial security, your jobs, your businesses. Allow those to gently come into your mind, then see them being flooded with this red energy. And you can imagine those issues becoming whole, that the security, the foundation that we've lost is being reformed. It might be reformed in a different way, but that isn't really important. What we need is that foundation, that security. Just imagine that energy getting stronger, healing, regenerating, restoring, And instead of it just being for you, I want you to feel it or imagine it for the whole group. Let's feel all of our financial foundations, security, just healing, getting stronger, more robust, more secure. You can imagine that red energy really flooding in. And you can see it flooding into your bank account, into your business account, into the company you work for. However this manifests in your life, just see the red energy or imagine it flowing in. Now that we've got that network established, now we're going to bring in the green and the yellow. Just take a few deeper breaths and feel or imagine that colour, that energy in your stomach area. Feel it getting stronger and expanding each time you breathe in. Now see that colour flooding through the network of everyone here on the call. Everyone is going to listen afterwards. And this colour is like bringing new life. As if we look outside of our group, what we see is lots of fear, lots of stagnation, and lots of things shutting down or so now see that yellow and green energy flowing with the red, and it's going to find all the places, all the businesses that have been shut down or struggling, and it's bringing in the energy of new life, regeneration, growth. Just imagine that energy flooding into all of those places that need life brought back into them financially. And feel it really finding all of those places and absolutely counteracting the energy of stagnation that's going on at the moment. We've established our red network, we've brought in the yellow and the green, and we're expanding this colour of new life into the financial energies of our world. So now that we've really kind of filled up the reservoirs within our group, I want you to now imagine that all of that energy is beginning to flow out beyond us. So you can let it flow into your family, your friends, your colleagues, your acquaintances, all the businesses local to where you live, everyone you interact with. And just imagine that flooding through the whole country, wherever it is that you live. And the energy moves really fast because we've energized it with a whole load of vitality. And that's what we need to counteract the stagnation. So you might imagine it like liquid pouring down a network of pipes. So imagine it really like electricity in a circuit. See the red energy beginning to flow everywhere. And that movement, it's the movement of money that's what's needed. You see that going faster and faster. And wherever things have completely stopped or closed down, just in your mind's eye, flood them with the green and yellow. And let's get new life growing. So we've now set all that up with our intention. All you need to do now is to just hold that thought, hold that focus. And you can gently follow the energy with your mind if you want to, or you can just relax, knowing that you've added your intention to what we're doing. Keep that focus. You're imagining the red energy flowing rapidly between individuals, businesses, right through society. It's getting that movement going. And you're letting the yellow and the green flood into anything which is blocked, stagnant, closed down, and just completely reinvigorate it with life. Just let that now expand to go right around the whole of the earth. As this energy of our intention is really soaking in, imagine all the stress and the fear that's been magnifying in the group conscious. Imagine that just beginning to relax and calm down. Bringing the understanding instead that everything is going to be okay, that we can adapt, things can get going again, we can get going quickly. All the financial security can be re-established. Just hold on to that understanding. And just feel any stress and anxiety and fear that you're holding around all this stuff. Allow that to gently relax. Just focusing on those colours. Now really see that energy moving really rapidly. Whenever you think about any of the money issues, whenever you hear a headline around it, I want you to bring to mind that understanding and what we've created today of that red, the yellow and the green flowing, making everything right and whole, and just bringing that all back into growth, so we can counteract the negativity. Okay, so now I want you to now focus on all the health services, wherever it is that you're living. So we're focusing our attention on all the medics that are working so hard, on all the support staff, on all the logistics people who are holding everything together. So now I want you to see all of that being supported, being empowered. Feel everything coming into alignment so that everything is there at the right time, in the right quantity. Bringing that understanding, that energy of plenty. And let's create this, what I call a power foundation, so that all the people involved aren't feeling that they're running on empty, that they're feeling that they're supported. Imagine all the power coming in that they need, building a foundation underneath their feet, giving them strength, support, energy, resources. Imagine that all coming together into perfect alignment. To really hold that intention, hold that thought. And let's see or imagine the power flowing away from the virus. So the more you focus on something, what you do is you're giving it your power, and then you feel weaker, and it's a negative spiral. So see the virus having all its power pulled away from it, so it gets weaker and weaker. Now see, with all these resources and the support that we're putting into our health services, I want you to see the whole, the balance being completely tipped in our favour, and that the crisis is going to be resolved as quickly as possible. See that alignment, and every energy, every resource needed, all just dropping into place like a jigsaw puzzle. Just see how our intention here is being magnified and magnified the more we hold that focus. That's great. So now imagine beautiful copper energy flowing up from the earth, up through your legs, up through your body, right down your arms to your fingertips, and right the way through your head. Just making you feel safe, grounded, anchoring all this intention energy, anchoring it in your cells, and particularly at the base of your spine. So that real deep feeling of financial security can then be held in your life. So allow that to really integrate for a moment. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So I hope you feel more relaxed around that. That is a really helpful sort of visualization to do again, or even just, you know, in the moment, you can just think about it and imagine that energy flowing around, because it's the movement that is so important. And that's what we're counteracting. And every time there's a negative headline or an article, and it will then magnify things in the wrong direction, with our positive intention, we can absolutely shift that in a better direction. Okay, so that's all for today. If you want to message me, email me with any requests. Again, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing next week. We'll see what the real need is, and hopefully we will be really creating bigger and bigger changes by this intention each week. So thank you again for joining me, and stay well, and I will send you lots of love.